Seems like only yesterday we were here for Super Bowl 52 and now back for the road to the Super Bowl here in the Twin Cities at US Bank Stadium. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Minnesota Vikings. For the right to head to Los Angeles for Super Bowl 56, it's time for the NFC Championship game. Here we go. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Play action now. Cousins. Dancing to his left. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Right there, 54, right there.
On play action, Cousins. Completes it to the fullback hand. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
Hold on a second, was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it? The slot receivers are the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there, showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Cousins. Flush to his right. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 23. Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play and gave up a bigger one instead.
And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Cousins now. That's complete to his running back, Jefferson. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
Cousins now to throw on 1st down. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
I can't believe they even let you play. Move out there. Check back the left. Check back the left. Ready? Hey, check back the left. Check back the left.
From the gun, here's Cousins. He'll dump this off to Cook. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
Every possession in the postseason magnified, and look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Fournette running out of the gun. And some strong running. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
And right side, they're going to go option here. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. He'll pick up 7 there on the 1st down keeper. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Now a play fake. Brady. The Vikings after it, and they get there for the sack. Zadarius Smith just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Brady. This one complete to Scott Miller. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for the 1st. To throw is Brady. And he's got his man on the out route. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Eluding the pressure right. That would almost intercept it, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10. Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. That is incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
This offense was on the move. Now two straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Brady to throw again. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And Suckup will put this one right through. And that will tie us at 3-3. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now Cousins. Looking here for Smith downfield. And got his man complete. And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards.
Well, big plays have been a hallmark of this offense all season, so there was no reason to think that it wouldn't continue here in this title game. Obviously, the magnitude of the event, not getting to them early.
First down, here's the run with Cook. He was brought down by Sean Murphy-Bunting.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up, They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Cousins. And he's got this to Jefferson. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
45. Listen to me. Mike, 45. You got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here.
They'll run with Cook. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Cousins on the keeper. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down. It's Cousins on the sneak. And this time he breaks the plane. He's in for a touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the lead is now 10-3. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. Fournette, a 1st down, still going, as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. 49 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
1st down.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. On play action, it's Brady. Sliding out of the pocket. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Brady throwing complete here to Fournette. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
A gain of 19 yards. And a Buccaneer 1st down.
Two minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And this Fournette territory here, and he's alone in the backfield on 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 3rd and goal here, a big play brewing in this NFC title game. Here's Fournette. Yeah, this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. They'll go with a big back Fournette. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point put through by Succop. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
On 3rd down, Cousins. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
1st and 10 at the 49.
Again, it's Cousins. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Cousins to throw it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. Cousins again. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. So they took their shot. That was a pretty good heave, but in the end, the free safety is the one who comes away with the football.
And two of the traits that you look for in a good free safety, range and decision-making. Both on display right there. And it didn't hurt that he's got a good pair of hands, too.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the 2nd half now underway in the NFC Championship game. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And, CD, we are in for a very intriguing 2nd half. This is what we wanted, all tied, and this is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is, and doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs the year before miss the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Brady. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Fournette. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
That's an excellent stop right there here in this tie game. They're doing their best to hold the fort and at least force a field goal attempt.
Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And they're going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return. A scoop and score for the Vikings. So many times tight games decided by one big play. And a lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, and suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
8 yards to go on second down. Again, it's Fournette. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for first.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
You have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. That's taken it around the 40. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Call it an even 40-yard punt. 7, though, on the return. And the Vikings will take over here first and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Completes it to the fullback Ham. So no gain on the play, and it'll be second and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. We're in the third quarter of the NFC title game. This is second and 10. Now Cousins. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Well, sometimes despite the best planning, the defense actually has a plan as well, and they blanketed everyone on that play. They were able to close it down and spill in for a loss.
Cousins. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. Now Cousins here on the bootleg. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. On 1st down, it's Cook. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Play fake. Cousins. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this ball is caught by Irv Smith. Touchdown, Vikings. Irv Smith Jr., 27 yards. And the Vikings are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter. This possession, gigantic. Eric Kendricks in on the tackle.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. His throw incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, Fournette. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. He'll buy some time right. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
On first down, Brady. And this one is incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And this is going to be a Bucs first down as good running gets them to about the 44.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Flushed out right. And his throw here is incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
Here's 2nd and 10. On play action, now Brady. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And the Vikings are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Well, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly. And what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
Well, he gave one defender the slip, but others waiting in the wings and dropping him behind the line. When you think about this strong safety position, they're the more bulkier guys in the free safety, but that time great athleticism to hustle in and break up that play. On play action, Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big connection on that one. 35 yards.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 41 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, you have to be careful about it. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Well, that is a running back who is not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory.
Let's go.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Buccaneers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Succop. And the lead will be cut down to 14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. Cook able to escape. And he's got this down to the 35. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
They run again on 1st down. Cook, room here to run. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And their backs really against the wall now. And we knew how tough it would be for them. You're coming on the road, NFC title game, crazy environment, and certainly just not looking good here in the 4th. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now Brady. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Russell Gage there to make the grab. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point put through by Succop. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Vikings 38, Buccaneers 24.
Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20.
On the return. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
And they'll indeed take a knee. So, Charles, oh so close on one side to getting to that Super Bowl. Oftentimes, we just show the stage and the glitz and the glamour and the confetti. You sometimes forget about those guys.